ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Arizona Cardinals. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go now. Striker, 3-3, check snap. Steal, check steal. Nick Ray.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Wiggins, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Cards, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. He's got a man. It's his fullback. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Back to throw. Hopkins. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Colts send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
On the set. Flash! Hurt! Right there, hurt! Ready!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
79 Broncos.
On third down, Wilson. It's complete. It's Gore. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Ready up.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hopkins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Right back to him on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll keep it on the ground. Wiggins, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. Wiggins. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
On the set. Check, pass. Hold green. Snap, pass. Move the straight. Drop it, sit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Peterson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
And this one is right through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's a big gainer on that play. And from experience, I can tell you, that's for defensive backs who come to the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And this one is incomplete. The Cardinals at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Wilson's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Play action. Now Wilson. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. To throw again is Wilson. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Go!
Mixon will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready, play.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not all now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
Check you. Quick, narrow, blue check.
On 2nd down now. Wiggins, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Throwing on 1st down. Hopkins. He finds his man, complete. That's Peterson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Let's go. Black shot. Hey, close here.
Second and 1. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll run on 1st down. Wiggins, and he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, Wiggins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Wilson now off the bootleg. That's complete to McBride. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Play action. It's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down. Hopkins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hopkins. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cards have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. A short kick taken at the 18. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Ready.
The final shot before break. Hopkins. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw is Wilson. He's got Gore. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll try the left side. Wiggins, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Hopkins, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
On third down, Hopkins. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Check contact. 60 Bison. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Thomas brings it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now on 2nd and 13, Wilson. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, 44 yards. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. Looking to throw. Hopkins throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They'll try the left side. Wiggins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 1st and 10, Hopkins, he finds his man, complete. That's Peterson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On 1st down, Hopkins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Off play action. Hopkins, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
To throw on 3rd down, Hopkins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Wiggins down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down, Wiggins, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the extra point. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here we go, set.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, here we go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Cut 19.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Come on, come on. Hey,
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. A handoff running left, Mixon. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals are on their way to a 2-0 start. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Cards, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.